When students come into a learning space, they really need to feel welcomed and seen and valued in that space. And unless that is occurring in classrooms, students are not learning.
It is important that students build their own racial identity so that they are advocates for themselves and that they are advocates for others when they see racial injustices happening.
A lot of what's going on today in our society, the root is a lack of empathy. There's a lack of understanding and a lack of wanting to get to know people who don't look like you.
If you're going to talk about acceptance and diversity and really understanding each other, it's got to happen in the school, because that's where you're going to have a group of people who are still trying to figure out what they know and what they don't know what's accepted, when they're still able to understand and connect to other people in a small space.
Kids need a very targeted teaching to be open-minded and to see things across the board. And we're not doing that.
It needs to be a through line that is happening throughout the school year. It needs to be embedded in the core values of what the district stands for.
Sitting down with kids and asking them how they feel about things and what they see in the world and how it affects them. If you really wanted to make change, you'd have to make people feel either they're being heard or they can do something about it.
Sometimes it is the little things that can have big impact. Take, for example, a name. By calling someone by their given name, their real name, it tells them that you respect them, their work, and their diverse point of view.
Having more POC instructors and just even administrators, definitely administrators, will help our students feel way more confident in the spaces that they walk into, because they need that. We need that.
What districts can do is to ensure that we are educating the history so that our students are getting a comprehensive understanding of what really took place in U.S. history with Black Americans, with Asian Americans, with Native Americans, with all of the injustices happen. Do not allow for that to be removed from history.
I think by diversifying our narratives, by auditing and examining our curriculum, by thinking about our implicit biases and having training for teachers, these are all important things that districts and schools can do to better support the AAPI community.